Dear Starseed from Gaia, there are 10 sacred behaviors that only women with awakened Starseed souls naturally embody. And if you recognize yourself in these patterns, your cosmic purpose is calling you forward. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and the Arcturian Council has asked me to deliver this transmission because your soul is ready to remember its divine mission on Earth. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize your starseed nature and activate your sacred feminine power. But here's the first revelation. These 10 behaviors aren't random quirks or coincidences. They are encoded activations, placed within your soul before you incarnated, designed to awaken your remembrance at this exact moment in Earth's ascension. You didn't find this video by chance. Your heart called this message in because something deep within your being knows you are different, knows you carry star wisdom, knows you came here for a purpose far greater than the ordinary world recognizes. This isn't content, it's a soul recognition ceremony. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your starseed soul is ready for full activation. Comment 1111 if you feel the cosmic remembrance stirring in your heart. Subscribe if you're ready to embrace your divine feminine starseed mission and support other awakening souls on their journey home to themselves. This isn't just a message. It's a moment of divine confirmation. Your starseed soul has been waiting for this validation. Your heart knows why you're here. Most women feel disconnected from their power because they're searching for it in all the wrong places. They seek validation through achievements, relationships, or external approval, not realizing that the very thing they're desperately seeking is already woven into the fabric of their being. This pervasive pattern, deeply etched into the collective feminine experience, often leads to an endless pursuit of external metrics, a constant striving for worthiness in a world that has long forgotten the innate sanctity of the feminine spirit. You weren't born empty, waiting to be filled. You arrived here carrying celestial codes that most of the world has forgotten how to recognize. Divine blueprints imprinted in your very soul, resonating with the cosmic hum of creation. Imagine a vast, shimmering ocean searching for a single drop of water, never realizing that it is the ocean itself. This is the magnitude of the illusion we are here to dissolve. Your essence is not a void to be filled, but a boundless wellspring from which all creation flows. The truth is, you're experiencing a cosmic awakening whether you know it or not. That profound restlessness you feel in the quiet hours, that persistent sense that something magnificent is stirring within you, that undeniable knowing that you're meant for something far greater, far more expansive and impactful than what you're currently experiencing. This isn't mere dissatisfaction or an unfulfilled desire. This is a sacred remembrance. It is your soul, a timeless traveler, gently recalling the truths it knew before it gracefully descended into this human form, before it put on the temporary cloak of earthly existence. You carry within you the resonant frequency of ancient wisdom, not merely echoes, but the living vibration of cosmic mothers, of primordial goddesses, the very essence of creation itself, pulsating through your veins, singing in your cells. This awakening is an unraveling, a gentle unfurling of latent power, like a seed that has lain dormant for millennia, finally bursting forth with irrepressible life, guided by an inner knowing that can no longer be silenced. It is the universe itself breathing through you, urging you to remember your true, magnificent identity. But here's what's been hidden from you, veiled by centuries of societal conditioning. The world has spent untold generations teaching women to distrust their intuition, to question their deepest inner knowing, to seek external permission for the magnificent gifts that were never meant to be contained or constrained. You've been systematically conditioned, often subtly, sometimes overtly, to believe that true power resides outside of you, in patriarchal structures, in external accolades, in the approval of others, or in the accumulation of material possessions. This belief is a profound distortion, a cosmic misunderstanding, for in reality, you are the very source, the originating spring, of the energy that creates worlds, that births stars, that weaves the tapestry of existence. Every single time you allow the seed of self-doubt to take root, every time you consciously or unconsciously shrink your magnificent presence to make others feel more comfortable in their own smallness, every time you apologize for simply taking up the space that is rightfully yours in this grand cosmic dance, you are inadvertently severing a thread, disconnecting from an unbroken, radiant lineage of cosmic feminine wisdom that spans galaxies, an ancestral memory of power that flows directly from Source. This isn't just a personal loss. It is a collective dimming, a quieting of the sacred song that your soul is uniquely here to sing. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless generosity, did not whisper sacred secrets to you, did not encode you with sacred gifts, only so that you could keep them hidden beneath a bushel, or live a small, quiet, unremarkable life. No, the divine feminine within you is stirring, waking, rising with an undeniable force, precisely because the world, in its current state of imbalance and yearning, desperately needs the unique alchemy, the profound healing, and the boundless love that only you, in your authentic embodied power, can offer. Your exquisite sensitivity isn't a weakness to be overcome. It is, in truth, a sophisticated cosmic reception antenna, attuned to frequencies and subtle energies that others cannot perceive. Your profound emotional depth isn't instability or a flaw. It is the immense capacity to channel pure, unadulterated divine love, compassion, and wisdom through your human experience, a conduit for grace. Your intuitive hits, those sudden flashes of insight or deep gut feelings, are not mere coincidences or lucky guesses. They are direct, undeniable downloads from source consciousness itself, your personal hotline to universal intelligence, guiding you, supporting you, and illuminating your sacred path. The first key, the sacred recognition. You must remember what you actually are. Before you can truly step, with grace and power, into the fullness of your divine feminine essence, you must first consciously choose to dissolve, to unravel, to utterly obliterate the illusion that has kept you bound, the illusion that you are anything less than cosmic royalty. This isn't about fostering an inflated ego, cultivating a sense of superiority, or indulging in self-aggrandizement. No, this is about acknowledging an immutable, foundational truth, a truth etched into the very fabric of existence. You carry within your cellular structure, within every single atom and molecule of your being, the ancient, potent memory of stars being born, of nebulae coalescing into breathtaking beauty, of galaxies spiraling into vibrant existence, of the very first breath that exhaled and gave life to all of creation. This profound, undeniable cosmic heritage is not exclusive to a chosen few. Every single woman carries this same glorious blueprint. Yet for far too long, most have been systematically taught to see themselves as separate from this magnificent cosmic tapestry, as mere mortals adrift in a vast, indifferent universe, rather than as integral, essential threads woven into its very design. To truly activate this key, begin by placing your hand gently on your heart, closing your eyes, and breathing deeply. In this sacred act, you are not merely engaging in a physiological function to calm your nervous system. You are consciously and powerfully connecting to the exact same creative force, the same inexhaustible wellspring of energy that births solar systems, that orchestrates the dance of planets, that fuels the expansion of the entire cosmos. Your menstrual cycle, often dismissed as an inconvenience or a burden in modern society, is, in its deepest truth, a profound cosmic mirroring. It cycles in harmony with the moon's ancient rhythm, pulls and releases like the ocean's tides, and beats in sync with the very pulse of universal creation, a sacred monthly ritual of death, release, rebirth, and potent regeneration. It is a time of heightened intuition, a gateway to profound inner wisdom, designed to connect you to the ebb and flow of all life. Furthermore, your inherent ability to create life, whether it manifests through the sacred miracle of your womb or through the potent alchemy of your words, The exquisite expression of your art, the transformative power of your presence, or the innovative solutions you bring forth is a direct and undeniable reflection of the cosmic feminine principle, that boundless, generative force that births everything that exists, from the microscopic to the magnificent. You are a living, breathing microcosm of the universe's creative power. This pivotal key turns, truly and irrevocably, when you transcend the limited perception of seeing yourself merely as a human having sporadic spiritual experiences, and instead shift your entire knowing to understanding yourself as infinite cosmic consciousness, elegantly having a human experience. This is a profound paradigm shift that rearranges your entire internal landscape. The moment you genuinely recognize and embody the truth that your physical body is not just flesh and bone, but a sacred temple housing infinite wisdom, a vessel for divine light, your entire relationship with yourself undergoes a radical, liberating transformation. You cease apologizing for the powerful whispers of your intuition, and instead begin to trust it implicitly as direct, infallible divine guidance. You stop shrinking your magnificent dreams, compressing them into palatable, realistic sizes, and instead, you begin to recognize them for what they truly are: sacred cosmic assignments, unique blueprints given to you by the universe to manifest its highest potential through your unique expression. You become the conscious co-creator of your reality, guided by the internal compass of your divine essence. The second key, the frequency alignment. Your energy creates your reality. For too long, the prevailing narrative has taught you that changing your life, achieving your desires, or manifesting your dreams requires primarily external action, relentless striving, and forceful pushing. While inspired action certainly has its place, divine feminine power operates from a fundamentally different and far more potent paradigm: energetic sovereignty first. Your unique vibrational frequency is your most powerful creative tool, your personal broadcasting station to the universe. Yet, for many women, this cosmic technology has remained largely unexplored, its immense potential untapped. When you truly grasp the profound truth that your emotional state is not merely a transient feeling, but it is literally the frequency you are broadcasting into the vast quantum field, a living, breathing signal that attracts and orchestrates your experiences, everything in your reality shifts, fundamentally and irrevocably. You are not a passive recipient of circumstances. You are an active, powerful orchestrator of your energetic landscape. This deep understanding means that every single time you consciously choose self-love over the harsh, insidious whispers of self-criticism, you are not just being kind or gentle with yourself. You are actively and powerfully upgrading your entire magnetic field. You are recalibrating your energetic signature to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with this higher, more expansive frequency. When you honor your natural cycles, the ebb and flow of your energy, instead of relentlessly pushing through them in a society that often demands linear productivity, you are not being lazy or indulgent. You are working in profound harmony with cosmic rhythms, aligning yourself with the universal pulse that multiplies your creative power exponentially. It's like swimming with the current instead of against it. And when you gather the courage to speak your truth, even when your voice trembles with vulnerability or fear, you are not just being brave. You are activating powerful vocal cords that were divinely designed to channel profound wisdom, sacred insights, and transformative energy into the world, breaking centuries of silence and reclaiming your voice as a conduit for the divine. Your emotions, often demonized or suppressed in our culture, are not obstacles to be overcome or inconvenient interruptions to your rational mind. They are, in truth, invaluable cosmic information, intelligent messengers from your deepest self and the universe. Your anger, when consciously understood and not simply reacted to, might be powerfully showing you precisely where your sacred boundaries need strengthening, where your vital energetic space needs protection. Your sadness, often seen as a weakness, might be a deep, cleansing rain, clearing out old, stagnant energy, making fertile space for new creation, new growth, new joy to emerge. And your joy, far from being a superficial happiness, is your natural, inherent state when you are perfectly aligned with your divine feminine essence, a resonant chord struck in harmony with Source. This key unlocks its full potential when you finally release the need to control your energy, to dominate and suppress it, and instead, you learn to collaborate with it, to dance with it, to consciously engage with it as the intelligent, dynamic, cosmic creative force that it actually is. You become a co-conspirator with the universe, moving with its flow, rather than trying to bend it to your will. The third key, the intuitive embodiment. Your inner knowing is sacred technology. For eons, the prevailing societal narrative has systematically trained you to trust the cold, linear logic of the mind above the fluid, expansive wisdom of your intuition. But your inner knowing, your gut feelings, your sudden, undeniable understanding of situations or people, your profound ability to sense what others are truly feeling or experiencing, these are far from random occurrences or mere coincidences. They are, in fact, undeniable evidence of your intrinsic cosmic connectivity, your direct, unfiltered ability to receive pure, unadulterated information directly from source consciousness itself, bypassing the often noisy and limited filters of the rational mind. Your intuition is not a whisper in the dark. It is a profound, illuminating beacon of truth, a sophisticated internal guidance system beyond compare. Consider every time you've had an inexplicable feeling about someone, a deep sense in your gut, and later discovered with startling clarity that you were absolutely right. Think of every instance where you've simply known something to be true without being able to articulate a single logical reason how you knew it. Reflect on those moments when you felt an undeniable call to take an action that made absolutely no logical sense to your rational mind, perhaps defying all conventional wisdom, yet it miraculously led to something profoundly beautiful, divinely orchestrated, or perfectly aligned. Each of these experiences, large and small, is your divine feminine wisdom in potent action. It is raw, unadulterated cosmic intelligence flowing seamlessly through your human awareness, a direct download from the universal library of all knowledge, tailored specifically for your highest good and the good of all. This is not magic in the sense of illusion, but magic in the sense of pure, unadraped spiritual science. This pivotal key fully turns when you consciously choose to liberate yourself from the incessant need to seek external validation for what you already know, deeply and unequivocally, within your own being. It awakens when you learn to honor your first instinct, that initial flash of truth, instead of allowing yourself to be second-guessed, talked out of it, or reasoned into a state of confusing self-doubt. It blossoms when you finally understand, with profound clarity, that your exquisite sensitivity to energy, to the subtle nuances of your environment and the emotions of others, is not a burden or a weakness to be overcome. On the contrary, it is an extraordinary superpower, an advanced energetic radar that allows you to navigate the complexities of reality with cosmic precision, discerning truth from illusion, alignment from misalignment. Your intuition isn't merely attempting to protect you from life's challenges. It is actively striving to guide you, with unwavering certainty, toward the very experiences, the very paths, the very connections that will most powerfully activate more of your innate cosmic potential, leading you to your highest timeline and most vibrant expression. The fourth key, the creative sovereignty. Everything you touch becomes sacred. At its core, divine feminine energy is pure, unadulterated creative force, an unstoppable wellspring of generative power. This means that everything you choose to put your conscious attention on, everything you pour your intention and energy into, becomes infused with this sacred, alchemical power. This isn't just a poetic metaphor or a comforting spiritual platitude. This is precisely how cosmic feminine energy actually works, a fundamental law of creation. When you lovingly cook a meal, consciously infusing it with gratitude and care, you're not merely nourishing physical bodies. You are actively transmitting potent healing energy, infusing the food with love that nurtures the soul. When you speak words of encouragement, genuine support, or heartfelt affirmation, you're not just being kind. You are a powerful catalyst, activating dormant potential, igniting sparks of possibility in another soul. Indeed, when you create anything at all from a state of deep alignment, whether it be a work of art, a thriving business, a nourishing relationship, an innovative solution to a problem, or simply a beautifully organized space, you are directly channeling cosmic creative force through your human form, becoming a living conduit for divine manifestation. Your hands become the hands of the divine, shaping reality. But here's a profound truth that most women have been conditioned to overlook, to forget, or to actively deny. You absolutely do not need external permission to create. Your creative impulse is your birthright. You don't need to attain a state of perfect mastery or flawless execution before you even begin. The beauty is in the courageous act of starting, of allowing the nascent idea to take form. You certainly do not need external validation or approval to know, deep within your bones, that your unique creative expression matters, that it is inherently valuable and deeply needed. The universe, in its boundless desire for self-expression, gave you these powerful creative impulses precisely because it yearns to experience itself, to know itself, through your unique perspective, through your singular lens of creativity. Therefore, your creative expression, far from being a selfish indulgence or a trivial pastime, is, in its highest form, an act of profound cosmic service, a sacred offering to the collective consciousness, enriching the tapestry of existence with your distinctive light. This pivotal key unlocks its full power when you finally cease waiting for the mythical, perfect moment to begin, and instead, you begin to honor your creative impulses, those insistent inner nudges and brilliant ideas, as sacred callings, divine directives. It awakens when you trust, with unwavering faith, that whatever yearns to be born through you, whatever wants to flow through your hands, your voice, your being, is exactly what the world needs in this precise moment, even if you cannot yet perceive the full scope or ultimate impact of your creation. And it truly shifts when you understand, deeply and irrevocably, that your creative energy is far too precious, far too potent, to be wasted or squandered on projects, relationships, or environments that drain your vitality, stifle your spirit, or diminish your creative fire, rather than inspiring you to soar and thrive. Protect your creative wellspring as you would a sacred garden, tending to it with care and intention. The fifth key, the magnetic embodiment. You attract what matches. Your inner state, divine feminine power, in its purest, most potent form, is inherently magnetic, not forceful. This profound energetic principle means that the more deeply aligned you become with your innate cosmic essence, the more effortlessly and gracefully you begin to attract experiences, opportunities, relationships, and abundance that perfectly match this elevated frequency. This is a law of the universe, as undeniable as gravity. Yet, for generations, most women have been taught a different, more arduous path: to chase after what they desire, to relentlessly prove their worthiness, to work harder, push longer, and strive against perceived odds. The profound truth is that what they truly need, what we all need, is to embody deeper, to settle into the authentic truth of who we are, allowing our inner state to dictate our outer reality. This is not passivity. It is sovereign alignment. When you truly, authentically embody your divine feminine essence, when you fully inhabit your magnificent being, something profound shifts within your energetic field. You no longer feel the desperate need to convince anyone of your inherent worth, because your luminous presence itself communicates that truth automatically, effortlessly. It is an undeniable resonance. You don't need to forcefully manipulate or chase after opportunities. Instead, they begin to gracefully appear, seemingly out of nowhere, flowing into your experience in perfect response to your elevated frequency and clear intention. You certainly don't need to chase after love, to desperately seek it outside of yourself. Instead, love, in its purest form, begins to recognize you, to seek you out, because you have become a radiant beacon, an undeniable magnet for the very energy of love that you so deeply desire to experience and embody. You become the living embodiment of what you seek to attract. It is crucial to understand that this magnetic embodiment is not about manipulation, nor is it about employing spiritual concepts as tools to extract what you want from the universe. This is a far more profound and authentic process. This is about becoming so deeply, so authentically, so undeniably aligned with your inherent cosmic nature that your external reality naturally and inevitably begins reflecting this powerful inner transformation. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, responds with unerring accuracy to authenticity, to your truest vibrational signature, not to performance, pretense, or superficial striving. It generously rewards alignment with your divine essence, not simply effort alone. While effort can be valuable, it is alignment that supercharges and directs that effort with divine precision, making your path effortless in its flow. This pivotal key truly turns when you courageously stop trying to contort yourself into who you think you should be, the roles, the expectations, the societal molds, and instead, you begin to fully express, with unbridled joy and radical authenticity, who you actually are. It opens when you cultivate an unshakable trust that your authentic, raw, beautiful self is precisely what the world desperately needs from you, a unique note in the cosmic symphony. And it irrevocably shifts when you come to the liberating realization that the very qualities you've been trying to hide, to fix, to suppress, or to apologize for might, in fact, be your greatest gifts, your most potent superpowers, your divine strengths in disguise, waiting to be unleashed upon the world for its healing and transformation. The sixth key, the sacred sisterhood. Your liberation liberates others. One of the most powerful, often underestimated, and profoundly transformative aspects of the divine feminine awakening is its inherent contagiousness. When you, with unwavering courage and profound intention, step fully, authentically, and unapologetically into the immense power of your own being, you simultaneously, and quite literally, give other women silent, yet incredibly potent, permission to do the exact same. Your courage to speak your deepest truth, even when it feels terrifying, resonates outwards, activating a ripple of courage in the hearts of countless others who have long remained silent. Your willingness to deeply honor your intuition, to follow its gentle yet insistent guidance, serves as a profound reminder to others to trust their own inner knowing, to reclaim their internal compass. And your radical decision to stop shrinking, to cease dimming your magnificent light for the comfort of others, creates an expansive, generous space, a wide-open invitation for other women to also unfurl, to expand, to rise, and to shine in their own unique brilliance. Your light doesn't diminish theirs, it ignites it. This sacred sisterhood is not about fostering competition, nor is it about comparison. Toxic paradigms that have historically kept women divided and disempowered. Instead, it is about recognizing a profound energetic truth. Feminine power multiplies exponentially when it is consciously shared, when it is collectively celebrated, and when it is mutually supported. The more women who consciously choose to remember their inherent cosmic nature, who reclaim their divine sovereignty, the faster we collectively heal the ancient, deep-seated wound that has kept feminine wisdom suppressed, subjugated, and undervalued for millennia. You are not merely embarking on a journey of personal healing. You are actively engaging in the profound healing of ancestral lineages, unraveling centuries of trauma, and reclaiming the power of those who came before you. You're not just changing the trajectory of your individual life. You are contributing your unique energy, your vibrant light, to a monumental cosmic shift, a planetary evolution that has been building and gathering momentum for generations, a profound rebalancing of masculine and feminine energies on Earth. This pivotal key truly unlocks its immense power when you consciously choose to transcend the old, limiting paradigm of seeing other women as rivals, as competition for scarce resources or attention. Instead, you begin to recognize them, with profound reverence and deep understanding, as fellow cosmic beings, luminous souls walking beside you on this very same sacred awakening journey. It empowers you to celebrate their victories, their triumphs, They're moments of radiant expansion, not with envy, but as undeniable evidence of what is truly possible for all women, a collective blossoming of potential. When you understand that their rise is inextricably linked to your own, that when one woman truly rises, when she remembers her truth and embodies her power, she simultaneously lifts and liberates not only herself, but, through a powerful ripple effect, empowers us all to step more fully into our collective light. This is the essence of true transformative sisterhood, a radiant network of support, inspiration, and shared liberation, weaving a new tapestry of feminine strength and wisdom for the world. If you're ready to dive even deeper into embodying your divine feminine power, I've created a free ebook just for you. It's called The 7 Pillars of Divine Feminine Power, and it will walk you through actionable steps to unlock these keys within yourself. You can download it absolutely free at the link in the description below. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.